Hey YouTube, it's Ember with the Big Fat Life, and you guys, I'm trying to get this situated so you can see me. Sorry about the lighting, but I'm sitting in my big comfortable chair, and I don't really feel like doing anything formal because I just want to show you something really quick, and knowing me, this is probably not going to be a quick video, but I'll do my best to like shut up. It is early. It's like the butt crack of freaking dawn in the morning, but I'm awake. I've had my coffee. So I want to show you something and then talk to you about setting mini goals. You know, when you're doing weight loss or dieting or trying to like reshape your body in some way, you know, just about every diet program or weight loss program I've been on have all suggested to set mini goals. And I want to say probably 9 times out of 10, the mini goals are based on, you know, pounds. Oh, set 5-pound goals, or oh, set, you know, yada yada, or whatever. And those are very helpful. I actually am doing, you know, something very similar to that right now, and that's actually really helped propel me with my weight loss. I weighed in yesterday morning and I weighed 270 pounds. That is significant, and it's not even a really like even number. That is a total of 64 pounds I have lost since October. And you know, that's a lot of weight to lose in the amount of time, in this short amount of time. But again, if you didn't watch my first video, I went through some grief. I lost a significant portion of that weight during, you know, grieving, and actually I'm still grieving, but I'm trying to, you know, kind of get back to normal. So yeah, now that I've kind of been on track a little bit though, I'm setting, you know, goals for myself. And at first I thought, oh, I'll use the 5-pound goal system, but that actually felt kind of daunting to me, and I'm not really sure why. But what I do is I do, you know, check-ins with myself, and they end up kind of being 5-pound goals, but I do check-ins on the 9s and the 4s. So for instance, when I get into a new weight bracket and I'm at 299, 289, 279, 269, those 9s are very important to me because they signify new weight brackets, okay? And again, you know, find what feels best for you. Some people may really resonate with staying on the 5s and the 0s. But the other number that I use are the 4s. You know, 294, 284, 274, 264. The reason those are significant for me is, well, number one, they're 5 pounds below the 9 goal. So that's, you know, and I don't even think of it as like a 5-pound goal just because, you know, you're hitting a 4. But when I hit a 4, I am only 4 pounds away from hitting, you know, the 0, which is going to put me into the next bracket. And I know this all sounds kind of, you know, crazy and convoluted or whatever, but that's what works for me. And all I'm saying is find a goal number that works for you. You may want to check in with yourself once a weight bracket, you know, on the 7s or whatever. Just figure out what works for you. But I want to show you something that is a mini goal that has nothing to do with a number. And I'm actually really, really proud of this. You see this? That is my wedding ring. That's my wedding ring that I have not been able to wear in 7 years. Yes, 7 years. There's a very long story behind it, but I'm going to give you the Reader's Digest version. My partner had this ring. Oh, and by the way, if I haven't mentioned this before, my partner and I, we've been together for 10 years. I love my wife, and I'm hoping, you know, that this, I don't know, I was almost apprehensive about telling people because I didn't know if people watching this channel would be like offended or whatever about me talking about my relationship, but I'm going to. So if you don't want to hear about that, you may want to unsub or click out of this video. But anyway, my partner and I, we've been together for 10 years. She had this beautiful ring. This is a custom, it's custom. She had this made for me. And I love this ring, and it's beautiful, and it's everything I ever wanted, but you know, about 7 years ago, I really started gaining, you know, a lot of weight, and it got to where I couldn't wear my ring comfortably anymore. And it was actually making a rash under my ring, and I took it off one day, and I thought, you know, I'm going to take this off, and in a couple of weeks when I lose, you know, 5 or 6 pounds and it fits better, I'll put it back on. That was 7 years ago. For 7 years, my partner and I, like, she's been really, you know, she's been really kind of upset, not with me, but just upset about the fact that, you know, I couldn't wear this ring. And we had talked, you know, several times about going and getting it sized. But you guys, this ring, I don't know if you can see how thick the band is on this. This ring, with the way the band is and how thick it is, I've taken it several places, and they wanted to charge me anywhere from $400 to $500. And y'all, you know, it's the price of gold, but I am so cheap. Like, it literally makes me physically ill to think about spending that much money getting a ring sized when I can just lose the weight and be done with it. But 7 years have gone by, and, you know, instead of losing the weight that was required for me to get this ring back on my finger, you know, I gained over the last 7 years in the ballpark of, you know, I think I gained like 50 pounds. So basically what I'm telling you is, it has been a goal of mine for a long time to get this ring back on and to be able to wear it comfortably, not just shove it on and have my finger hurt and swell up, but to get it on. And as you can see, it's still tight, okay? But it's not so tight that, you know, when I wear it, my finger swells up. So I made my goal, and this is something that's measurable. I got my ring on. It makes me very happy. You know, and I got to thinking, you can set goals like this. Maybe it's a pair of jeans you want to get into. Maybe it's a ring you want to be able to wear again. I don't know. Maybe it's a pair of boots that you couldn't get to zip up over your calves before. You know, you can set goals that have nothing to do with numbers. Maybe you want to be able to walk up a flight of stairs without huffing and puffing. Or you want to be able to walk a mile without stopping. Figure out what feels good to you and what motivates you, and go there. You don't need to follow somebody else's plan for what looks like, you know, good weight loss or good milestones. Find your milestone. This was my first one. That's my first one. My second one is, I have a gold dress. You know, I bought a dress that was like 2 sizes too small. And yes, 2 sizes is not a lot technically, but, you know, when you're this large, you have to lose a lot of weight. But I have a gold dress. That's my next mini goal. And I'll share that with you when I get down. But anyway, until next time, you guys, healthy living to you. And I hope you're staying on track. And until next time, bye-bye.